Hi, I'm Joe Walensky from WritersUA, and I'm speaking with some of the presenters who will be at our Palm Springs event coming up in March. And today I'm speaking with Matt Dyer. Hi, Matt, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Joe?
All right, where are you speaking to us from?
I'm currently in Okemos, Michigan.
And where's Okemos?
We are just east of Lansing, Michigan, the state capital and the home of Michigan State University.
All right. Well, if you're not familiar with Matt, he's the user assistance manager at TechSmith, and you probably are familiar with their products. They include Snagit and Camtasia Studio. And Matt, he's been using topic-based authoring techniques and creating user assistance videos for the past 7 years, which ties into his topic at the conference, which is going to be applying topic-based authoring principles to your UA videos. So give us a little preview of what that will be, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people will be excited to find out that all the topic-based principles that they're already familiar with really apply well to video as well. The kind of things that you would expect to do in a feature film made in Hollywood are the same kind of things that you're really doing when you're creating topic-based help. Um, the surprising thing, I think, is that about 90% of the work comes before you ever hit the record button. Um, what I'm going to do is try to give some examples, show some techniques that people actually use both in user assistance and in film production to show how this whole thing comes together and can help you really make great user assistance videos. So one of the primary techniques I think that most people probably already use is scripting. It's important to spend some time up front. But scripting isn't as simple as just writing down what you're going to say and recording your audio. It's important to do some storyboarding, to do refinement, to kind of go through and get feedback at individual parts of that, and you're going to be able to really dig into your instruction that way. Another great thing about kind of applying these smaller chunking techniques that you could use that work great and help is that you can kind of narrow down your analytics and understand what parts of your video actually are successful and understand what the goals for each individual section are instead of approaching kind of that. I think we've all seen that long, boring tutorial video where it's one person talking for 15 minutes about how to do something and it's just a single screenshot. You'd never watch a television show like that. You're expecting certain things. What I'm going to do is share a few of those tips and tricks so you can kind of increase the engagement of your own videos while making sure you're going to get the same kind of goal-based responses.
Well, I know at TechSmith, I'm familiar with your user assistance, and you have a wide variety of components to that, videos, but also traditional help topics and other information. Do you have any sense of how people use that mix? Do certain profiles go towards certain types of information, or do you use certain media types specifically for certain situations?
Absolutely. It's an important decision to make up front when you're trying to understand your audience and the context they're going to be using your assistance in to know what media type is going to suit that audience best. So understanding that maybe self-guided instruction is great for video, whereas troubleshooting, that's a lot of overhead for someone just looking for an answer. So having those clear goals up front is going to be an important part of understanding how you can make successful video content that actually speaks to what your users are looking for.
And in terms of doing your ongoing video development, is that something that you have going on all the time, or is it more related to specific releases? Are you able to do things on the fly to deal with new issues?
Absolutely, and it's important, I think, to differentiate between some of the more polished, slick videos you might spend upwards of a week on to produce versus something that you kind of want to get out quickly and respond to an issue. And I'm going to cover some of those, the differences and the techniques you can use to both keep your shorter videos and your kind of more off-the-cuff videos polished, as well as the things you can do to take those videos and enhance them later on. Because it is important to be able to respond to people, whether it's through social media or a tech support request. But it's also important to do more polished pieces that are really showing off your actual product or the support you're trying to provide.
All right, great. Well, thanks for taking the time to do this conversation.
Oh, thank you, Joe.